The hip and shoulder separation is without a question the most important part of the serving motion to produce high velocities. I remember seeing in another YouTube video where the players reach normal serving velocity by serving from their knees. Serving from the knees eliminates nearly all linear velocity and isolates the rotational forces that contribute to racket head speed. The trunk and shoulder separation in tennis motion is critical to convert leg power into serving velocity. A more dynamic trunk and shoulder movement will increase serving velocity while reducing the risk of injury. It isn't enough just to throw the trunk forward into the ball. It takes proper positioning and timing of movement to do this efficiently. Most servers fail to use the trunk efficiently, mainly because they don't understand how the lower half drives the upper body. Their hips need to be both strong and mobile. It is easy to understand why we need strong hips in order to generate both linear and rotational power. Players have to work on knee flexion, forward trunk tilt, peak elbow extension, shoulder external rotation, and pelvis angular velocity. This drill works on all of them. The reason why hip and shoulder separation can create so much torque and energy is due to what's known as elastic energy. When the hips are open and the shoulders are closed, the trunk that connects the two is essentially being twisted like a spring. When this twisting is generated, the muscles of the trunk are being stretched and begin to store elastic energy. All this stored energy ends up getting released once the shoulders begin to rotate towards the target. The more we can separate the two, the more energy we can store and release. But when there is no separation, everything ends up rotating at the same time, which reduces velocity and increases the time the returner has to decide if he's gonna block the return or if he's gonna go for a winner. To get the most out of your rotational power, you need to have proper sequencing where the hips rotate before the shoulders, which creates this separation between the two. Opening too early also leads to added stress on the arm and greater inconsistency, making it tougher to get a good release point. The core strength in the lower torso and upper legs are the muscles that provide the primary source of power in all serves. The ideal serving motion works like a whip. The larger part, the legs and trunk, moves more slowly but generates more power. The front shoulder stays closed for milliseconds after the hips open. Then the smaller parts, arm and hand, move at a much higher speed. The action of the trunk flexing forward has proven to be a large contributor to the serving velocity. After contact point, the trunk continues to rotate and tilt, initiating the transfer of stored energy through the serving arm. Trunk tilting forward during acceleration provides racket head speed and control.